Hi, my name is Alan Whiting, and as President and CEO of General Data Systems, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view this short presentation. Over the next few minutes, I'll be covering just how an open source ERP solution deployed in the cloud dramatically drives down the cost of upgrading your legacy business management solution, as well as the infrastructure required to support it. Now, to begin, ERP, or Enterprise Resource Planning, is really a pretty bad acronym. It basically means taking all of the typical functions used to run your wholesale distribution business and stuffing them into a single application. As you can well appreciate, managing your people in the process of buying and selling products and services, interacting with customers, vendors, and employees requires an amazing amount of micro steps, which must be successfully and efficiently completed to stay competitive in today's business environment. And it's the management and control of these interdependent micro steps covering the processing of all your business transaction flows, buying and selling goods and services within a single software solution that is the challenge that we believe is best resolved through the implementation of an open source ERP solution deployed in the cloud. Over the past 20 plus years, General Data Systems has successfully provided a commercial-based ERP solution to the wholesale distribution market. With many of our clients, we have provided them with a total turnkey solution, implementing and supporting both the business application as well as the IT infrastructure. And that experience has driven us to several very interesting and important conclusions I'd like to share. For the most part, ERP solutions have been commoditized, meaning the vast majority of today's ERP solutions have the features you need in one flavor or another, yet the cost of ownership continues to increase. And that's where open source ERP software enters the picture. The open source ERP movement began around 2000 and is now very robust and is comprised of over 400 windows, reports, and processes controlling the core functions of any wholesale distribution business. Sales, purchasing, inventory control, inventory management, built-in workflow engines, CRM, financial management, multi-organizations, multi-currency, BOM and work orders, projects, etc. From a core feature perspective, open source is very competitively positioned. It's been our experience with clients and prospects in competitive situations that without question the ERP solution requires some amount of extension and customization to accommodate the unique business requirements. Now, we're not talking about changing the overall technology, but rather making the various enhancements and customizations and extensions to gain the overall desired efficiencies. And the big realization hits when implementing anything new that you often don't get exactly what you want. And as you plan to convert and go live and improve the system over, say, a 15-year lifespan, the ability to easily improve, extend, and customize the system becomes critical. What you do to go live and what you do to improve the system over that 15-year lifespan are different, but clearly a pathway to continuous improvement which you control is invaluable. So, a few moments ago, I mentioned how ERP solutions have been commoditized and the need for customization, so let's discuss that in terms of open source ERP. When you download open source ERP, it comes to you under the GPL version 2 open source license, which requires no initial license fee. That means that you now own the software and you have the right to use and implement that software throughout your company. Vendor lock-in is completely eliminated with an open source ERP system. And so there's the big question, does free matter? Well, yes, absolutely yes, it does. When you assess the overall budget requirements for implementing an ERP solution, it's more than just software licenses. It's licenses, the integration time, customization time, training time for everyone within your company. ERP implementation is an exacting science in that the system must be perfect, users must be as perfect as possible, and all processes must be auditable and defendable. With the elimination of licensing fees, you then make decisions and investments based upon your overall need and requirements as opposed to the restrictive concurrent user license agreement. What's more frustrating and inefficient than to have 50 or so people in your firm who are responsible to interact with customers and vendors and provide timely and accurate product and service information, but for budgetary reasons your ERP solution will only allow for 30 concurrent users? Especially in a wholesale distribution business, nearly everyone should have controlled access to the ERP system to improve and enhance overall accountability, efficiency, and performance. So let's talk about open source ERP and cloud deployment. In recent years, both technology trade journals as well as the business journals have accurately concluded that the cloud has now moved into the mainstream of enterprise technology. What started with applications and highly contained functions like Salesforce automation has now grown to include ERP, which for years was only deployed using in-house technology. Public cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, and IBM are totally focused on cloud development as a major area of growth. If there is a single aspect of open source ERP that I'd like you to remember today, is that open source is amazingly cloud ready. Its Java development environment means it runs on virtually all hardware platforms. The Java development design provides for both a web UI and a local client for Windows in its application. The back-end Postgres database provides an enterprise level for security with high availability for management, control, and access of the file systems. Earlier I mentioned the need to establish a budget for ERP implementation. Cloud deployment provides the ability to eliminate the capital purchase of a dedicated hardware platform, operating system, and all the associated IT utilities and services required for setting up a secure and high-performance infrastructure. Open source ERP has been in production a long time, thousands of global users. It's become very competitive and contains a robust set of core features. The fact that it is truly cloud-ready and can be implemented without any software licensing presents a very clear opportunity for any wholesale distributor who is considering an upgrade from their legacy system. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to get into more detail about the topics I presented today. We're offering a 2-day on-site analysis of your current business transaction flows with the objective of giving you an overall assessment of what it would take to move forward with general data systems and open source ERP. Thanks again for your time, and we'd love to hear from you.